Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is kind of a special day because we have been riding this roller coaster of fix and flip emotions that has included a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns and surprises. But now here we are at picture day. And so this is kind of a high point of the fix and flip emotions. You finally get over to take your marketing photos and you're feeling pretty good. You got a product, you're ready to put it on the shelf. So say cheese. I'm Tony. This is Run the Comps. Here we go. Welcome back to Run the Comps, the channel that values up your real estate game. My name is Tony. I've been a licensed agent, an investor, and a property analyst for well over 20 years, and I've seen a lot of crazy things in my time. Today, I've got one of my own rehab properties by Fix and Flip that we've just finished here in Mansfield, Texas. And we're down here to take some photos today for marketing purposes. We're finally going to get some marketing going on this property. As I've discussed before, we've talked about putting this house up for sale and for rent at the same time because I just don't know what's going to happen first. And I want to get somebody in here just as quickly as possible. If we end up renting it, well, not such a bad thing. We could sit on it for a few years, see what happens. Now that the election is over, maybe real estate will start popping again in the next couple of years. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how that plays out. Meanwhile, we will put the property up for sale as well. And we're going to try some off-market sort of opportunities before we go to the MLS on the open market. And I recommend that every seller out there give this a try. Before you go to the open market, you should probably try some off-market avenues to sell your house because I'll tell you what, iBuyers love off-market properties. Investors love off-market properties. And now the thing to understand about iBuyers and corporate buyers, single-family rental buyers, they all have specific buy box criteria for the properties that they want to buy. This property here is built in 1950, which is going to rule us out of a lot of the iBuyer buy boxes. But I do know of a couple of iBuyers and single family rental investors, corporate companies that is, that would take an interest in this property. Now, whether they'll give me an offer that I can't refuse, that remains to be seen, right? But I think we should give it a try just out of due diligence because you never know what's going to happen. Now, some of these iBuyers, they may submit an offer. I might look at it and say, hey, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's get an inspection done. One way to get a free inspection, right? Now, whether I want to have that inspection in my hands after the fact, that remains to be seen as well. But having an inspection on hand to understand what potential buyers inspectors are going to be seeing when they come to this property is pretty important to sort of get ahead of the curve here and be prepared for whatever might come at us during the buyer negotiation period, the buyer inspection negotiation period. So we'll give that a try and see what we come up with. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a look around and see what the finished product looks like. Now, for those of you that have been following the series of this rehab, you know it's been several months in the making, and we have done an extensive amount of work on this property here. Let's go in and kind of take a look around. Something that kind of catches my eye right now. Aaron told me that this light fixture does work and it's on a motion sensor, but it's been on the whole time. So I might make a note of that and let him know what's going on there. But yeah, so we've built a new front porch to kind of greet homeowners, potential homeowners, that is, potential tenants. Give the house a little more curb appeal. And over on the side, we've got that side entry as well. The awning was already there, but we did build a little deck. You can see right here by the back door. So, it makes it a little more inviting. Now, this back room here is pretty cool because it has an attached bathroom. And somebody who buys this house and say, maybe they want to rent a room out, this would be perfect because you have a separate outside entry to this bedroom and bathroom here on the back side of the house. Early on in the project, we did a lot of plumbing work at the time when we did all the foundation work, and we've installed new PVC drain lines all the way around. We got a pair of cleanouts right there. We also have some more cleanouts here in the front yard, which goes out to the main cleanout there. And then over on this side of the house, we also have another set of cleanouts and a new hose bib here. So this set of cleanouts comes off of the kitchen area. And then Oh, look at this. We've got a brand new Lennox air conditioning unit. And so that thing is going to be cranking out the snowballs during the middle of summer when it's 150 degrees out here. So get ready for that. It's got new siding, new windows, new doors, new roof. Everything has been redone on this house. So let's go in and take a look. I don't know if y'all remember back early on in the construction phase, this door was really wonky, but we got a brand new door on there, got that thing straightened out. And then as we come inside, you've got the living room area over here. The barn door, as many of you might already know if you've been watching the series, goes to a little utility closet where we have a stackable washer and dryer hookup over here. Brand new water heater, nice A.O. Smith 50-gallon unit there, all electric. And then over on this side of the house, and from here, you can kind of see how, we took down a wall that separated these two rooms and it's kind of made this one big, large area. So kind of nice. People sort of like that kind of stuff these days. We've got all new kitchen cabinets, new appliances. That's a new oven range right there. Again, everything is electric. We don't have any gas service to this house. Brand new dishwasher and countertops, cabinets, sink. Everything is new in here. Now, right over here, we've got the forced air unit. Get inside here. Yeah, so there's a brand new Lennox forced air unit that has been installed to go with the new outdoor unit. So we've got all new HVAC in this house. And we come around the corner here. Now, the electric panel was in pretty good shape when we started. So we didn't really have to do anything here. It's been updated at some point in time. And so we didn't really do anything with that. Just make sure everything is operable as intended. And then we've got this big bedroom on I would say the north side of the house. Got a closet. Yeah, I mean, nothing special here, just agreeable gray, some nice LVP all the way throughout. And then you have the middle bedroom. Let's get a light on there. There we go. The lights work. And the middle bedroom here, good for, you might make a kid's room or a study out of it. Good for that. And then we've got a hall bath right here. Let's get a light on this hall bath. There we go. So you can see brand new shower stall, big 36 by 36 shower stall. So it's not tiny there. And then your toilet and vanity area. I think Aaron was supposed to come back and put some mirrors in here. So I'm going to check in with him and see what's going on with that. And then back here in the back bedroom, this is the back bedroom we were talking about a minute ago that has its own separate entrance to the outside of the house. So again, this would make a great room if you wanted to rent it out to somebody individually, maybe charge somebody $400-500 a month, collect yourself a little extra rent. It has its own bathroom as well, brand new shower stall. Again, a 36 by 36 shower stall in here and toilet and vanity. Again, I got to check with Aaron on those mirrors. So there's your quick tour of the finished house here. I know that we've been through this house over and over again. Any of you that have been watching this series, you've visited the property and seen it in different states of construction, but I think now is when it looks the best. So what we're going to do, we talked a little bit about submitting this before we go to the open market. We're going to submit this property to some iBuyers. There's a couple of iBuyers that I know that this house might fit into their buy box. Now, again, whether or not they'll give me an offer that is acceptable, we'll just kind of have to wait and see on that. If they do, perhaps we will ask them to come ahead and do an inspection over here because, that way we can get a copy of the inspection. We could see what an inspector is looking at, and then we can decide if there's any additional repairs that we want to make based on the inspection report. Now, last week, Aaron and I did a walkthrough at the property, and he made some notes. He's completed some of the things that we talked about. Some of the other things I need to follow up on. I've also made a list today of items that I want to get addressed. Minor things. I mean, we had some yard service. The guys came out and mowed the yard, but we still kind of have a little pile of dirt over here. We have some cleanup that needs to be done. I see some broken glass, nails, screws, the sort of stuff that you find at a construction site that need to be cleaned up. And so we'll get all that stuff done, get this house presented on market, well, off market first, and then we'll go on market should we have to do that. Kind of see what happens. We're looking forward to getting some offers, maybe find a tenant for this property. I really hope to sell it first, but like I said, if we rent it, it's not the end of the world. We'll hold on to this thing, collect some rent for a while, and then see what happens down the road. So there it is. My name is Tony. This is Run the Comps. I'm out.